Hello, everyone. My name is Zulfiqar, and welcome to another episode of Income Investors. With me today is John Whitefoot with another exciting income pick. If you want to read more about what John writes on a regular basis, you can head to incomeinvestors.com. You can find the link to the website in the description below. Crude oil is down from its 2020 highs of $125 per barrel to around $84 per barrel. On the plus side, West Texas Intermediate has risen above $84 per barrel for the first time in 2 months as we enter the busy travel season. This could boost crude oil prices to near $90 per barrel. Keeping track of near-term volatility with crude oil is important, but the long-term guidance can really support demand and prices too. And the outlook for crude remains robust. World oil supply is expected to increase by 1.2 million barrels per day in 2024, with consumption growing an additional 1.1 million barrels per day in 2025. Despite the push for renewable resources, the fact remains that oil is extremely important to the global economy, and an alternative cannot be easily substituted. As a result, even after so-called peak oil, which isn't expected to occur until after 2045, the decline in global oil demand will not be steep. Of course, the long-term projections bode well for oil and gas VOC Energy Trust, traded on New York Stock Exchange under symbol VOC. John?
Yeah, thanks, Mo. VOC Energy Trust, which was formed by VOC Brazos Energy Partners LP, acquires and holds 80% of the net profits from the production and sale of its interest in oil and natural gas properties in Kansas and Texas. According to the most recent data, its underlying properties had interest in 452.5 net producing wells and 51,147 net acres. The company had proved reserves of approximately 2.9 million barrels of oil equivalent at its Kansas properties and approximately 5.4 million barrels of oil equivalent in its Texas properties.
It recently declared a quarterly distribution of 18 cents per unit.
Yeah, VOC Energy pays a high quarterly distribution that is based on net cash proceeds available for distribution. As a result, its payout will change every quarter based on supply, demand, and the price of oil and natural gas. Now, thanks to its high cash flow throughout 21 and 2022, VOC Energy Trust Management was able to raise its high-yield dividend payout for 6 consecutive quarters, from 3 cents per share in January 2021 to 38 cents per unit in July 2023. Now, that's a big increase of more than 1,100%. Of course, that doesn't mean its variable dividend always goes up. By the very nature it provides a variable dividend means it will fluctuate. In the fourth quarter of 2023, for example, it paid out 22.5 cents per unit and 19 cents per unit in February of 2024. Now, most recently, in April, it announced net profits of $4.22 million and net cash proceeds available for distribution of $3.03 million, or 18 cents per unit. Now, this works out to an annual distribution of 72 cents per unit for a current forward yield of a pretty high 14.97%. Now, during the quarter, the average price for a barrel of oil was $71.25 and $3.10 per 1,000 cubic feet. During the second quarter, the price of both oil and natural gas experienced periods of solid growth.
John, finally, how is VOC stock doing?
Because the distribution is based on net cash proceeds, the company's share price will also fluctuate in a similar manner. It would be difficult to justify a rising share price if profits are down and vice versa. Now, if you look at their chart on incomeinvestors.com, you'll see its distribution and share price follow a pretty similar trajectory. There's more to its distribution and share price performance than just the price of oil and gas and supply and demand. There are some unknowns that will impact its profitability too. Other important factors include results of drilling operations, the ability of commodity purchasers to actually make payments, and actions taken by OPEC. That's just to name just a few. This just means that investors that are risk averse might not be all that keen on energy stocks with variable distributions. But for contrarian investors, companies like VOC Energy Trust have the potential to provide pretty strong stock market gains and a frothy high-yield distribution.
John, thank you so much for your insights. VOC Energy Trust is a great energy play with large interest in net proceeds from oil and natural gas properties in Kansas and Texas. It continues to throw off a lot of cash, which allows it to provide VOC Energy's shareholders with ultra-high yield dividend. The dividend payout can help investors wait out potential rebound in its share price, which has shown it can really move over a short period of time. That's it for today, and make sure to go to incomeinvestors.com now to get our free special report on 3 income stocks to own today. One of those stocks currently has a dividend yield of 12.7%. You can find the link to incomeinvestors.com in the description below. We'll be back with more income picks soon, so stay tuned. And in the meantime, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Goodbye for now.